In August of 2025, I went to Gorongosa National Park in Mozambique. I went at the invitation of the visionary philanthropist Greg Carr and elephant researcher and women's rights advocate Dominique Gonçalves. Mozambique was devastated by decades of civil war, and Greg's grand vision is to use the park as a centerpiece for restoration, and outside the park, bringing expanded agriculture, tourism, and vastly improved healthcare, education, opportunities for women and girls. He's working with the government, and as far as I can tell, he has assembled a fantastic team, and it's actually happening. So let's go see it. Getting there requires a flight in a small plane from the city of Beira over the landscape to the park. The farmers were doing a lot of burning, and the air was full of smoke and haze. The park's boundary is this river. People are on the right with their farms, and then the national park is on the left. That's Gorongosa Mountain in the distance. Here we are in the park. I had hardly gotten there when they whisked me away to see the park and some of its wildlife. There's Greg. There's Dominique behind my right shoulder, and some of our friends there. These are impalas. There's a vervet monkey. Loads of stuff immediately. And some surprises. Some big surprises. Greg said that this is one of the best lion encounters he's ever had. And this was in less than an hour after I had gotten there. That female in the front there is wearing a tracking collar. It's one way they monitor the growth and the health of the population. There had been only 6 lions when Greg got there. Now there are over 100. A ranger had found these lions earlier in the day. There were a lot of vultures in the trees overhead because of the kill. That's how they were located. That kill is a water buck. From there we went out to a beautiful plain filled with wildlife to see the sun go down.
So the boundary of the park is another 7 or 8 kilometers short.
Then the next day, Dominique took me out to look for elephants. We found a big one.
Just want to give him space so he decides where he wants to go. Just need to put us out of his way.
That's a good idea.
He's fine.
There are other elephants around, and they always make Dominique smile. We went crashing through some brush to get a good view of a waterhole. There's a nice group of elephants here. And boy, do they love their mud baths, and they love the water. You can see how they really feel their lives. They're very tactile. They love to feel good. And they're always socializing. Rubbing their trunk on the trunk of a tree. Nice. Oh, here's another big male. He looks like he's not really sure he wants us here. He's waving his ears. Looks like he's trying to ward us back. It's coming and coming. Well, he seems okay. He's kind of relaxed. coming on. And maybe he's telling us he'd rather we back up. Yeah, I think so. It might be time to start the car engine. Well, today it's something completely different. These rangers are rewilding some pangolins that had been found in markets. They were being offered for sale. These really bizarre mammals with bodies like pine cones and tails like lobsters. Ants are their total gem. Even they don't like having ants in their eyes, though. Amazing. Really weird. We're going birding here on foot, but of course we could get eaten, so we need an armed ranger. The birding here is fantastic, and we're going to see 75 species in less than a 3-hour walk. The great biologist and biodiversity advocate Edward O. Wilson visited several times at Greg's invitation. He wrote a book about the place, and he and Greg established the Edward O. Wilson Biodiversity Laboratory, which now houses fantastic collections of animals and plants from the park and has a genetic analysis component. Lots of research can be done there. Today we're going outside the park to see some of the development projects happening there. First we're going up the slopes of Gorongosa Mountain. It's a beautiful place. The wonderful stream and waterfalls and pools. We spent some very relaxing time here. Weren't in much of a hurry. Had a beautiful lunch. Just basically enjoyed this beautiful place. Kids were off from school, were showing themselves. And the main thing here is the coffee farming. This hillside was denuded about 20 years ago.
During the conflict period, no one was allowed to use this place. But
now, people are making a living growing coffee. 1,000 families are involved in this. This is the old way of coffee drying out in the sun, but there's a new plant here too. Everything brand new and modern here, giving these farmers more money than they've ever made before, and developing export markets outside.
So we have the drying.
So just for your lab?
Yes,
Okay.
When it's for our clients, we do 5 cups.
Show us how you do the taste test.
Oh, baby pills.
Yes, I can. Again?
One of the ways of keeping elephants out of farms is beehives, and bees make honey. And honey can be sold. This is all honey.
All these, as part of the program, they all receive honey.
Next, we're crossing a river to get outside the park on this side. Kids are out of school. We're going to see a little bit of how people here live and how they're keeping elephants out of their fields. So these are two different ways of keeping elephants and buffalo, I guess, out.
Ajuda búfalo também, né?
sim.
Yeah.
These are all people maintaining the fields and maintaining the fences.
Hive. That one.
That's one of the hives. And now on to the new preschool. This school wasn't here 4 years ago.
See how they are already.
Kids look great, the classrooms look great, there are female role models posted around the room. And the kids get some nourishment that they might not get at home. Back in the park, I went out with another expert member of the team, a guide named Davida. And how she found some of these animals, I have no idea. She was supernatural at spotting them. Look at this guy. What a magnificent, magnificent being. Just incredible. And then incredibly, she spots one black ear tip, revealing 3 African painted wolves, sometimes called African wild dogs. Their teeth are incredible. They look like tiger sharks. And these guys have a reputation of the most effective mammalian predators. When they start chasing something, they almost never miss. Well, I know that I will miss my time in the care and feeding of Davida and the wonderful hospitality staff. If you're ever thinking of visiting, you definitely will not starve. They absolutely know how to take care of people. I'll certainly miss those smiling faces, the incredible students, the talented and devoted rangers, and of course, the genius vision of Greg Carr and Dominique Gonçalves. It was such an honor to be with them. And that's it.